What's going on again? It's your boy. I done made. Hold up, let me. I have made a lot of videos today. Haven't done it in a while. Just haven't done it. Been busy. I used to do videos a lot. I used to sit down and do this a lot. But life um happens, and some kind of like what Les Brown said. Sometimes you just park. You pull over side the road. You don't turn your hazards on, and you park, and you just be comfortable. Um, and that's good. Being comfortable, being content, that's great if that's all you want. I really can't say that's all I want out of my life. I can't say that is all I want to accomplish. Um, Matter of fact, that is not all I want to accomplish. And you know, one another thing Les Brown says, you're never too old to learn, and you're never too young to teach. And sometimes I know for me, um, I don't give myself any type of credit or give myself any type of, pat on the back. Sometimes I'll say this. One of the things I don't like about church people is that they will have you thinking that it is bad to be confident in yourself. And for some people, that's great. Not having that confidence in themselves and just giving all credit to God. And you should. God deserves everything. He deserves my credit. He deserves your credit. Heck, he woke me up this morning and started me on my way. But but for some people, having confidence in one's abilities, God-given abilities, will open up doors that are just amazing. And that's when it comes down to not giving a crap what some people got to say about you and what you're trying to do and where you're going and where you're headed. Many people are not going to be headed in the same direction you're headed. Um, and that's why it is very important that you do not associate with certain people. And, I know it seems harsh, but if you look around your closest circle of friends and you need to either lose weight, you need to start doing more things to benefit yourself healthy, with your health, or with just growing yourself and elevating yourself and developing yourself, and you feel an inkling to do better than what you've been doing, or you feel a desire to accomplish more than what you've accomplished. If you look around your closest circle of friends and family and you can't find anybody that is either where you're trying to go or that is striving to get there, then I hate to say this, and it's going to be harsh, and you're not going to like it, and you're going to say, Jimmy, you're wrong, but I will challenge you to do it for a few weeks or a few months. Distance yourself. Distance yourself from them. And be who you want to be for those 30, 60 days or 90 days. Do the things you would like to do that's going to help push you further toward where you're going. Seriously, give it a try. Because the longer you are around negative people, the longer you are around people who are just satisfied with where they are in life, and the longer you're around people who are just content with eating themselves into an early grave, that's where you're going to be. If you desire to make more money in a job, if the people that you're around only makes $20 an hour, there's a pretty good chance you're going to be either making 19 or 21. But if you want to substantially grow and develop, and you've got to start putting yourself around people who are either pushing toward that goal or who have reached that goal. Right now, I'm looking for those type of people. I have distanced myself from friends and family. Why? Because you're not headed where I'm headed. And I don't need to be communicating with you when you're talking about the same old bull crap that we were talking about in high school. or the same old bull crap we was talking about in college, or same old bull crap we was talking 7, 8 years ago. If you're not talking about preparing for college for your children, if you're not talking about retirement and investment and financial security and getting out of debt and having a better life so you can be around for your children's children, if you're not talking about legacy, if you're not talking about growth, I don't even care, I don't even want to hear too much from people who all they ought to talk about is what we doing at church this weekend. Look, I only want to associate with winners, not average Joes. I'm not. Average is not worth plump nickel. I don't want to be around average people. Why? Because average people will keep you average. Average people will have you keep going back to a counselor. Average people will have you still at an average job in 10 years. Average people will have you 300 pounds. Average people will have you stressed out, drinking and whatever else all the time. Average people. Do I drink? I don't mind having a drink every now and again. I don't think there's nothing wrong with having a drink. Getting hammered, I can say that getting hammered is not what's good for you. So I'm having to really work on that, but I'm trying to go somewhere, and I really want to go somewhere in my life. I don't have time for people who don't have faith, and I don't mean faith on Sunday. I mean faith on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Faith that actually does something. Faith that gets up in the morning and pursues a goal. Faith that is walking it out. Faith that is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. I don't have time for Sunday faith people. I want people who are literally, the people I want in my circle are people who on Sunday, they do what they need to do in church and as far as going to worship and then on Monday they going and they walking out those tenets. Those are the people I want around me and in my life. Not people who can just go through the motions and have no faith in themselves, no confidence in themselves, have no goals, have no direction, and are always stressed out, depressed, tired, sick, and all this. I don't have time for that. And neither should you. Shouldn't have time for that. If the people that you associate with don't have time for greatness, then they don't have time for you. If the people you associate with only have time for scandal and loving hip hop and this and that and whatever, then guess what? You will never be nothing. Just saying.